What if one simple setup, copied from big industries, could supply electricity to your home and heat it at the same time, also during a blackout? Not a dream, it's real, and I built it.
Hi everyone, I'm Norbert from Energy Home DIY. Last year, many of you asked me about the system that could power and heat your home at the same time. So today, I'll show you again how my Micro-CHP really works and why I believe it's one of the smartest DIY systems you can build. Today, I am revisiting one of my favorite DIY systems, the Micro-Combined Heat and Power, or Micro-CHP. It's not just another generator. It's a small power plant for your home, producing electricity and heat at the same time, with almost no waste. A principle adopted in industry, now available for your home to save money and be covered during a blackout. It can be easily expanded with renewable energy. This is the same system I describe in my new audiobook, The Symphony of Energy. But today, I'll give you the essence in just a few minutes. Let's start from the heart. The good old gasoline generator that is in 10% of homes. 1 liter fuel contains 9 kilowatt-hours of energy. The generator gives you just 3 kilowatt-hours and the other 6 is wasted as hot air. How stupid. We need the heat in winter. We must capture it, the exhaust gas, with a simple radiator. The air cooling with a heat pump. And the heat pump, how does it run? Right, on part of the electricity from the generator. And the rest is for your home and the batteries. So during the night, you have silent power. What is the result? Instead of 3 kilowatt-hour electricity, we have 3 times as much energy from 1 liter. We have also the following benefits: electric power, partly silent, a warm home, security of supply, even during a blackout. The electric side powers your lights, your inverter, or charges a battery. The hot gas warms up a radiator. The path must be absolutely airtight and end in the open air. A carbon monoxide alarm next to it. The air cooling of the engine is the most difficult because it is low temperature, diluted into your garage. A standard split heat pump is the ideal device to harvest this lost heat, and the garage becomes your heat battery. Now you have a storage for your electricity and for your heat, so you are not forced to use one and the other at the same time. This gives you flexibility and silence when you want. It is also flexible in another way. You can charge the battery with solar energy and thus reduce the consumed gasoline. You know the price of 1 liter of gasoline. Now, you can compare the price of it with 3 kilowatt-hours of electricity from the grid and 6 kilowatt-hours from the natural gas grid. Or what else? When the grid is unstable, this system gives you control, both for your heat and your electricity. I used a modern silenced gasoline generator with internal inverter for better performance. The external unit of the heat pump is now inside the garage. So you have now 2 devices inside your garage that are usually outside. Take care. Of course, what I showed here is just the outline of this surprising combination of instruments. In my audiobook, The Symphony of Energy, I tell the full story, how every instrument, from the generator to the heat pump and both storages, plays its part like instruments in an orchestra. How I discovered the hidden qualities of these standard machines once you put them together. You will then understand why I call it a symphony. It's 2 hours of simple but precise explanations. Real numbers, a bit of light philosophy, and DIY methods you can actually use at home. I published this audio version because you may want to learn during your commute, jogging, home activities, or even in bed while you are still awake. And I made this audiobook very affordable because my goal is to educate and empower, to tell you from industrial best practice where I have been many years and bring it to your home. Sam and Grace are also there with their difficult questions and critical remarks. Just look for The Symphony of Energy on Gumroad or follow the link in the description below. Because knowledge, just like heat, becomes powerful only when you capture and transform it.
Thanks for watching and stay creative and resilient.
slowly take over the control on your energy at home.